Once you have your question and you now have some direction to your search, the next step in the process is to formulate a search strategy, which is step 2. Now, as you're coming up with a search strategy, what it is it's a plan of attack. How are you going to take your question and bring together a search plan that will allow you to get to the articles that will answer your question or fulfill your information need? Now, in trying to come up with a strategy, one of the things you need to keep in mind is that the strategy that you adopt will partly be based on the database you use. Whereas if you're using Google, that is one specific type of search engine. Now, if you're using that, you're going to use one certain strategy to get to information. But if, say, you're using PubMed or CINAHL or some other database that looks at academic literature, you may find that your search strategy is very different. Now, keep in mind when it comes to formulating your search strategy, you're in the second step of a 6-step process. And doing this well will really help you in trying to get to the articles that are most pertinent or are most related to what you're looking for. In talking about setting up a search strategy, we're going to talk about things like making sure that you have synonyms for search terms. In other words, alternate terms that you could use to describe a particular condition or item or something of that nature. Because as you get into these databases, different databases describe things differently based upon the audiences they're serving. So having some alternate terms or synonyms to describe what you're looking for can be helpful. We're also going to talk about subject headings versus keywords. Most of you are very familiar with searching with keywords, but not so much with subject headings. The subject headings will be very important to you because what they'll do is they're really going to help you come up with a very focused search that ensures that you're able to get to articles that are directly related to your topic. Another thing we'll look at in some videos that are coming up are Boolean operators and limits. Boolean operators are a fancy term for and, or, and not. What they're going to do is allow you to make a relationship between the terms. And limits, what they'll do for you is they'll help you to take a lot of articles and bring more focus to them so that you don't go from having 500 articles to look at one evening when doing a paper. You may be able to apply the proper limits and get it down to 100. And those things all go into formulating an effective search strategy.